It better. Come on.
Come on.
Okay, good. You can still put your name. Hurry. What the?
Oh,
Hello?
sorry about that. I had to just disconnect and reconnect super fast. No worries.
And actually, I'll be right back.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, now we're on the road to whatever the hell Mr. X is this time, Bill.
Yep. And I will be Blaze.
All right.
And yes.
We have everyone on board this time.
Holy crap! I can freaking Hadouken now.
Yeah, and I can grab the paw.
Aye. And yeah, sorry about that. My Discord actually was acting up something funky earlier, and I had to it actually made everything mute, and I had to disconnect and then reconnect just to get my audio back. But I know Craig will handle that just fine.
By the way, Blaze, how did that whole charity organization thing go?
It fell under really quickly. Turns out that people didn't trust the name Chumps for Charity as much as I had assumed they would take at face value. Let's take out hard here with my Hadouken. There we go. That's what you get for non-profit organizations. You get one Hadouken each.
Does that Hadouken cost anything, or
Health.
no? Okay, so literally, Grand Upper is literally the only ability that does not consume health. Duly noted.
But yeah, otherwise I have a lot of moves. I have this freaking drop. Oh jeez, I have this freaking drop kick move from this down punch from Street Fighter.
That's pretty neat.
I have what else? I had a flip somewhere earlier. Oh gosh. I have to get used to how much more limber Blaze is. Max kind of stumbled around like a tank. But she actually, I think Blaze may have the highest movement speed next to Skate.
Blaze, out of the entire roster, is actually the most balanced. She has no obvious strengths or weaknesses.
Okay, well, then, fair enough. Apart from, having a Hadouken. Or short-range Hadouken, anyway. It's more like Mario's charged attack and smash.
If I remember correctly, this is also the level where we come across Bolo. Holy shit, you got jacked and you have a twin!
Holy crap, he does look like Bolo. And what are you eating, Hype? Share with the class. Ow, 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 ow. Jeez. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry,
there's meat up there.
Chicken. Okay.
I was about to say, sorry if I bother you. Granny just gave me some on her way to her room.
You're fine. Oh, okay, I have...
Now I need chicken. Out of my way, Eagle.
Into the box. It should be in the box, I assume.
Nope.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
It takes a little bit of time to fresh.
Freshly preserved for 3 weeks.
Okay, I got okay, so there's a down move I can do.
Oh hey, you're back from the...
Oh, the bartender.
Did my friend's brother and my friend beat you up in the bar?
I mean, it looks like... oh, jeez, okay. I gotta remember that. Okay, I gotta remember that trick. If you're ever thrown, hold up and your jump button.
Oh, okay. So you can't recover from that. That's good.
But you have to have it held down the whole time after you're grabbed.
Gotcha.
Something like that. That's just what this guide says anyway. And then what will happen is that you'll just land on your feet. Your feet.
I thought we practiced stranger danger in the last game.
I thought you were going to use you as a meat shield.
Fight.
Ow.
You're a toy. Use your karate chop action.
Now I don't know if it's just the emulator or excuse me, not the emulator, the Sega Genesis Classics thing or not, but I'm having a little bit of a hard time inputting my typical grand upper input.
This game brings back kind of like the combo stuff like in Street Fighter.
That's how I have to do it. Doing grand upper in this game is kind of like he's like doing a Shoryuken in Street Fighter.
You
just sword, Danny. What?
Which one of their playthroughs is that
from?
The whole you should sword. Which one of their playthroughs is that from again?
Oh no playthrough. That was actually from a JonTron video when he was talking about Hercules games in general.
Oh okay.
Oh yeah.
He talked about all the Hercules games, a lot of the Disney ones, a couple bootlegs, one of the old Japanese ones called Glory of Heracles, which came back as a DS game of all things.
That was a weird game, from what I remember.
I never played the reboot or the remake on 3DS.
I didn't realize there was a remake on the 3DS.
Yeah, it had really cool. It had really neat art. It had a much nicer art style than the old one did.
Okay, I feel like this retread. I feel like this retread's a little less tedious, only because the floor is more solid, so you can see a shadow.
Yeah.
I gotta use my. I think my stationary super is really good against him because it does like this cool like watch. I can do like a almost he dodged it. Come on, stand under him.
Oh, sorry.
Oh jeez. This is not a good character. Ow.
Oops.
This is not a good time.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm kind of just over that character
I love that
now.
that was the very last hit, you slicing him open.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm kind of over that character now.
Aw.
Not Blaze, but that jetpack guy.
Yeah, I mean, after a while, you just want the boss to be done. Okay, I totally did deserve that.
But no, I mean, I at that point ow, oh, that was a close one.
I didn't hit you. Yeah, that was a close one.
But I mean, that's the thing.
Ow.
Oh gosh, Sonic,
Freaking hell!
Hey,
you're not supposed to be in this.
Sura.
Stand down, hedgehog.
But
Calm. I love how one of the moves is named Calm.
Calm Gale.
Oh yeah, you're right. Look at that. And then he's Izayoi, so less calm.
I think the king of those stupid names is still Batman Forever, where they have like the most unfitting names.
Yeah, though I'll give her credit for having names for unique names for literally every single enemy you fight.
It definitely seems like oh, she's one of those guys. It definitely seems like Mr. X upped his freaking like ninja representation in the forces.
Yeah. Oh, boss time.
Oh, this is just
Today's
Garcia. Hey, nobody. It's just Garcia.
Garcia.
Yeah, how could it be any worse than that?
Oh, Garcia is back.
No, it's the Batman.
Oh, it's just
Fat
another
Boy
mid
again.
boss.
But why is the music played? The music only plays for big bosses.
I don't know.
Well,
he
he
has
is
more
pretty big.
health, and his name is literally Balloon. Chicken on the right.
I'll take that. Oh, shit!
jeez! Oh, God!
It's sort of Bobinski, and he's
That's what I meant.
sort of get into his gut a little.
I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm about to make a really horrible insinuation here, but I'm looking at it, and I really do think his name is supposed to be Russian Bear.
I think that's exactly what it is.
Or Bear, yeah.
And actually, okay, hi. Actually, wow, right, it really is Kingdom Hearts 2. If you want to know how many health bars an enemy has, look how many stars are in their
Yeah.
name at that moment.
I mean,
thought
it's an indicator.
Oh god, I just thought it was like, I thought it was just like an indication of like, oh, how tough
And
they
yeah,
are.
it's
but-
like I think the reason I said Bald Bull at first is because he has the same color skin and the formation of his head kind of looks similar to it.
I just figured it would look like sort of Bobinski because of his head.
Well, that is also true.
But I mean, honestly, it looks like it could very well be a fusion of the two,
Yeah.
with a little bit of bear hugger in him.
Yeah, I was about to say he has
Yeah.
Bear Hugger's, the
his overalls. His
overalls,
overall
that's it.
straps,
I don't
yeah.
know why I was blanking on that name.
It's okay, it happens. But yeah, okay, there we go. There you go. Stuff like that. Just gotta get them between you.
Catch and release!
Let's see if we can do that again. Oh, jeez. Oh, nice.
One thing that should be said, I did notice, and honestly, this is something you know what? This is something I could totally.
There we go. That's always
This is
good.
something I totally forgot about with the original game. Oh, nice! Little Duking him right in the gut, but what was I gonna say? There is an exploit in the original game. I think it's also in this game, though it's a little harder to pull off. If you're whenever you do your first attack on a mook, they do remain stunned for a little bit. Although if you continually do your combo thing, they will snap out of it, or you won't have much of a chance to really lay the smackdown on them. But if you constantly just do this, then you can actually stun them for long enough and just whittle down their health like so.
Oh, I see. Huh. Hey.
But I'm not gonna do that because that gets boring after a while.
Yeah,
Because it's just a single. You're like, don't.
You have lice. Well, babe, I was just checking for any lice in your hair.
Yeah, I was about to say chicken for ticks.
Blaze, come back! Wait, okay, so are Blaze and Axel like ever like confirmed to be a thing?
I don't think so.
I think they're just friends at the end of the day.
I don't think any of them even have relationship status.
I mean, for all I know, they could be friends with benefits, but at the end of the day, they never really take any sort of serious relationship with each other. They're pretty much good friends on the job.
Whether or not that's extended in the fourth game, we are yet to see.
Considering it's like literally 10 years into the future and there's still nothing in regards to that, I think it's safe to assume they are just still friends at the end of the day.
Okay.
Well, I mean, like, what do we know as far as the story in the fourth game?
The streets are angry again.
Well, yeah. All I know for sure is that it takes like 10 years in the future. Axel grew a beard. And I think they're still in the police force, but it's hard to say really. But
Is Mr. X back again?
To that I don't know, but
I don't even know.
I know that one of the playable characters is literally Adam's daughter, which is actually kind of funny considering the fact you can still play as Adam.
Father-daughter bonding times. Is there enough now? Are there only enough characters for 4 players, or is this such a point where
there's plenty of characters?
So, because it sounds like even if you have 4 players, you still
one of the 5 characters will unfortunately be left out.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's always the issue when you have that many characters is you're always gonna be missing out unless somebody swaps halfway through. Which I guess I need to ask then. Like, do we know anything? Okay, I'm gonna move to the left so he actually goes on screen. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you, good old Granduppa.
I was gonna say, do we know the structure? Like, is it going to be like just your typical like a continuous adventure?
It's very much in the same style as Streets of Rage 2 and 3.
Okay, but I also didn't know if like presentation-wise it was gonna like treat its levels like how say Double Dragon Neon did.
To that I'm not entirely sure. I think they're still sticking true to its roots in that regard. I do know that there's going to be a few more levels than a typical Streets of Rage game has. So
of course, you said like 12 or something.
Yeah, 12 levels is supposed to be 8.
I'm kind of curious as to how they'll change the lengths of the levels to compensate for being probably the most level-packed of the quadrilogy.
I mean,
I'm sure they'll come up with something. Gotta have some good bangers of music like this.
I mean, considering the fact that the last the gap between Streets of Rage games is literally like two decades or so, that I think it's safe to say that, well, the strategies of actually making the game have changed a fair bit.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say what exactly we're going to get out of Streets of Rage 4, but I mean, by the time these videos come out, like, I think we'll know for sure by then.
Right. The only other thing I do know, there we go. The only other thing I am aware of is that, you mentioned the whole. Oh gosh, you mentioned the whole sprite-based thing. So the rest of it is like a nice 2D art style thing, or?
Yep. Oh yeah, no, the art style is very much like in the same vein of like Wonder Boy, the Dragon's Trap, though more fitting for Streets of Rage.
Yeah, I am super down to like have a nice little not artistic, not in that sense, not like diplomacy, more just like it looks pretty while I break someone's face in. So there we go, off screen, so nobody can understand how that happened. Oh no, not you guys again. Gourmand.
Feed us.
Gourmand is his name.
Fog.
Oh, his name is really Fog.
Fatso literally caught me cheating there, so he just breathed fire at me.
And do. Fog and do. Oh, yeah.
Ow.
I saved you. Ow.
Thank you.
Okay. I saved you through the power of fire. Which is more than I can say about these guys. Okay, we need to, like... I do not go for this guy. Ow, he just smacked me!
Fucker.
Freaking beat him up! Ow, not me. Okay, I'm still not dead yet. I'm not dead yet. Oh, down.
I'm not dead yet! Well, okay, now we are.
Now I am.
That laugh sounds so familiar. I don't know where it's from now.
I'll have to listen to it later.
That's like a Homer Simpson laugh.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, for all I know, maybe it is a laugh that Mel Blanc.
Well, honestly, I think it might be Arthur Q. Bryan, because it does sound a little bit like Elmer.
A bit. I mean, has he voiced anyone else besides Elmer Fudd?
I think he might have. It's hard to tell sometimes because, like, the whole thing that.
Jeez.
I
think we got ourselves in the middle of a goddamn street race here.
Oh jeez, we're on the road. Run.
Oh boy.
Just walk through them.
Okay,
just walk through them.
What is even the deal here right now?
I'm just moving. Ow. I'm just trying to move past them. Let's just pretend like we don't make eye contact. Ow.
They really should give you like some kind of better warning.
I realize you knew that more than I did. Oh god.
Oop.
Oh, now we gotta fight.
You know, we're in the middle of the road. We should probably take this fight to the sidewalk.
It's like, no, these are the streets. The streets.
You know what? Well, at least the motorcycles stopped spawning.
That's good.
They got off the motorcycles. We can beat. Okay, nice. We can beat this level. I think we got pretty far with the additional lives granted.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised though if we do end up needing to do the cheat code again. I mean, so late into the game, but still.
I am
Well,
playing.
that's not how late we did in the first game.
I am playing rather sloppily right now. Stop hitting me.
I wasn't trying to hit you.
No, he means the guy he was just hitting.
Yeah. Eh.
Money.
Money.
What that was.
Chicken.
Oh.
You got chicken too.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, hey, oh, God.
Wow.
Okay, now you guys
This
are
is
just being lazy.
This is Souther. That's a freaking
Souther and Stealth.
Oh. Okay, but yeah, no, real talk though, that jetpack guy's gotta go first.
Okay,
yeah.
This is just... If they pull... This is 2 games in a row where they recycle mid-bosses like crazy. Like, if we have to deal with this stuff in the 3rd game...
I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah.
I forget if they do the 3rd game or not. I wouldn't be surprised if they do.
That's it for me. I'm gonna do another one. Let's go... L...
Now, one thing I will say, if ever we do get to the 3rd game,
One more
I'm not sure how we're... I'm not sure... Yeah, switch back to Max. I misspeak so powerful.
Oof.
His combo helps. Just the issue is that he doesn't have as good versatility in air. Hold up and jump. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Nice. Okay.
Now, what was I about to say? Streets of Rage 3 is going to be an interesting case because that game got changed drastically between the Japanese and the U.S. release, and I'm debating which one we should focus on.
Well, when you say drastic, like, are there any particular examples of how drastic they went?
The plot was changed, a mid-boss was changed, and some other minor stuff, like the characters dressed differently and whatnot. It's stuff. Honestly, we can get more into that, like, off the record, but still, it's just one of those things we're gonna have to look into before we, get onto that.
Yes.
I will say though that I do recall the plot in the Japanese version being a little more what's the word? Crazy.
Oh.
In the fact that a literal bombing happens with some sort of chemical.
Oh, jeez.
That literally
it literally blows up the good chunk of the city and kills plenty.
Oh god.
Yeah,
it's one of those kinds of plots. Actually, yeah, no, I'll just go ahead and, you know what, I'll go further into that. Just, the Japanese version, like, there's some chemical involved literally, it's literally causing all sorts of chaos in the city. We'll have part of it, and, well, we get Mr. X is back with the help of some random scientist, and, well, we gotta go stop him. In the English release, the plot was different in that, well, Mr. X wants to, basically, what's the best way of putting it? He tries to replace.
I'm sorry. I gotta kick this guy. I'm doing the exploit on that guy. I was. If you watched the background the entire time, I was just doing.
Well, remember, there's 2 of them, so.
I know, but I hate these guys so much. Anyway, continue.
But yeah, no. Basically, in the English version, Mr. X again returns despite being dead, but he tries to replace certain people of power within the city and tries to distract us by placing bombs all over the place. And it's our job to go and stop that.
That sounds a little bit...
apple.
Okay, I'll grab the apple.
Nutrition good.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like the first one might be... I feel like the first... Oh, well, not the first one. I feel like the English one feels a little bit more in tone with the... I was about to say feels more in tone, but then again, I feel like they probably wouldn't get rid of the kangaroo in either version.
No, they don't get rid of the kangaroo. Again, the only thing the only major thing I remember that was changed, that a playable character... There was one playable character got scrapped, and, I mean, when you look at him, you'll be like, okay, I can sort of see why this was scrapped for the English release, but...
This makes sense. That checks out.
Who did they replace him with in the English release?
I'm trying to remember the guy's name. Honestly, I don't remember the guy's name. All I remember is that he was very effeminate, for lack of a better word.
Gotcha. I mean,
he looked very questionable for his time period.
What, are we talking like Mad Gypsy level unquestionable, or?
Close enough.
Dang. Oh, oops, no. You can't get the jump on Max.
Hype, since you're not the one playing at the moment, would you be so kind as to look up the differences between the 2 versions?
Get the one up.
Sure, hang on.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's about time I feel useful here.
Honestly, I could do a better job of explaining the situation, but I'm literally in the middle of playing right now.
You're the guy in the...
beating dudes up.
You're the guy... You're the chicken that you need. You're the guy in the chair, Hype. The guy in the chair.
Yeah, guy in the chair. Okay, so let me see. We talked about the story already.
Yes. Differences between we're talking about 3.
Yeah, Streets of Rage 3 or Bare Knuckle 3, as it was called in Japan.
Let me see. Audio changes to go to that saying. Okay, let's see.
Ow.
Just leave him. Just leave.
We can't because we can't progress if we don't beat him up.
Okay, so from what I can see, it looks like the characters that are in both versions, they have different coloring to their costumes between the two versions.
Yeah, I remember the English version. They made the colors a little more like the colors they rocked in the box art for the original game, which was honestly that's like the most random thing you could ever change. But I mean, whatever.
Okay, what I don't like about this particular arena is that these conveyor belts keep moving them away from us.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking. Two of the mini bosses, Electra and Garnet, they were not completely, but their apparel was changed so that they look a little less revealing in the American version.
Okay. So localization.
Another good old elevator section.
Oh no, you're right. Uh-oh, here we go. I think the thing like sputtered like it meant to go up, but then
it's about to. Just give it a bit.
Gotta just just punch the thing, get the whole thing like jukebox working. Gosh, but
anything else worth noting, Hype?
Let me see. One of the screens in the ending was changed, and like it shows. Let me see. It Blaze's swimsuit. They had straps to her swimsuit in the American version. I'm trying to find more about that cut character real quick.
Which site are you looking up? Because I remember when I tried looking up differences, I checked out the cutting room floor.
Okay, that's the one I was on.
Okay.
Gosh. And again, I think we already mentioned it, but Street Rage 3 we're planning on having that be. Ow. Street Rage 3 we're planning on having that be Hype and James for that. And I shall watch.
Okay, it looks like a bunch of names were changed between the two of them, like simple stuff, like for example, katana to sword, lumber to plank, and certain enemies, like an enemy named Casino was changed to Stud.
Stud. Sorry.
You're fine. Just oh my gosh, that. Yeah, I agree. It's hard because of how he oscillates. That's the other issue. He's not just flying a straight line. He goes up and down, and there we go. It's so rare to actually get a chance to hit him.
One other thing I will also say is that exploit I was talking about is not very easy to pull off with Boston.
No, I bet not.
So
well, I don't know. I was able to pull it off on the Karnov guys fairly well.
But it depends on the boss. Oh shit! I'm already dead.
Yeah, okay, so what just happened there? I died, and I fell down to spawn, and the guy didn't get like not launched back. Instead, he actually caught me as I landed to deal damage to me with a grab. Jeez.
Okay, so real quick, another thing that they changed, like we were talking about the intro, the Japanese version also has one other exclusive shot where it shows like Axel like punching the camera.
I always thought that was kind of a shame they scrapped that because it's one of those things that leaves an impression in an intro. Kind of like a Ryu in Street Fighter. I missed the glory hug.
Okay, apparently from what I understand, the reason that was cut is that the scene is apparently a tracing of Rambo from Rambo 3.
Oh right.
Oh yeah, that would do it. But I remember the days in the arcade where you could absolutely get away with doing that, and people just did it. Absolutely, it's like, who's this guy? Oh, he's just supposed to be Arnold Schwarzenegger? Okay, I'm cool with that.
Okay, apparently in the game's battle mode, there were actually character quotes that were removed in the English version.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's very well possible if we ever decided to. I could look up an English translation for the Bare Knuckle 3. So we'd at least be able to see that, if nothing else.
Okay, here it is. The character that was removed, it was not a removed playable character, it was a removed mini-boss named...
Well, you can recruit him as a playable character, though. I remember that much.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I think his name was Ash.
Okay, it's Ash. He's a mid-boss that you fight at the pier, passing through the level. After you defeat the last of the punks, he'll jump out and attack the player. Let me see. And apparently, the way you play as him is technically using a Game Genie code.
Oh,
okay.
My bad.
Why am I losing my mind? Why am I forgetting his name? Frickin' frick! The boss from CTR.
Outside?
Oxide, thank you. I was trying to spell it out in my head like Entrio, like Entro, like Nitro, Entro, Entio. No, yeah, it's Oxide. Yeah.
Apparently, like in terms of like playable stats, he's apparently a really powerful character. Like he has really strong punches and kicks, and he is also really fast.
Well, I'd imagine so, considering the dude prances, the dude literally prances around so quickly just to evade you.
Right.
Just one look at the design, it's pretty clear to see why he was scrapped for the Western version.
Let's see, everything else aside from that just seems like smaller details, like certain sprites being recolored, like item placements, and so on and so forth.
No, I'm on my own now.
Yep, that's it for you.
Well, I guess I'll take over from here, and then once we get to the final boss, we'll do the usual cheat code.
Yeah, I don't know how long this level is going to be, but...
It shouldn't be too much longer, because we've been on this level for a while. But, I do remember one other thing about Bare Knuckle 3 compared to Streets of Rage 3.
Yeah.
Streets of Rage 3 had its difficulty arbitrarily amped up. Like what was which was the Japanese normal mode ends up being what was the Japanese version's hard mode is the English version's normal mode.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Interesting.
And if you were to choose the easy mode in Streets of Rage 3, the game ends rather abruptly around level 5, I think.
Oh, they just cut off. Oh, they just cut off, and there's no. Oh, what the heck?
Oh God, it's two robots. Oh no.
But yeah, I was about to say, yeah, I feel like because that was kind of a staple with a lot of games back then, where it's like, oh, you want the true ending, beat the hardest difficulty.
Yeah. Right. Well, I mean, that's fair enough.
I know Konami pulled that trick a lot of times.
Of course, because the idea is like, the idea being like, the ending is you are only deserving of the ending if you are a true gamer.
That does remind me of like when Konami did I think it was Konami that did it, but when they did the Super Nintendo version of the Animaniacs game, it's not 100% ending. Is like I think the CEO is berating them because they didn't find all of the. I think it was the script pages that were missing.
Yes.
You haven't found all of them yet. And it shows like the Warners with like these sad faces, and he goes, "Quit looking at me like that."
Oh, that guy just shot the other guy. So is this the boss of this stage?
Yeah, it is. I mean, if the music's playing, that's clear enough indicator that this is the end of level boss.
It's also a pretty unique enemy, but it doesn't look too bad. Like they don't have many close range attacks, so it seems like it's pretty okay for you to easy for you to grab them.
And even so, you still have 4 lives.
Ow! Lesson learned: never jump head first into an exploding robot.
Duly noted and done.
Yeah. I wonder if those explosions do hurt you.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Not too bad.
We're going to do a quick cut, and we will see you all for stage 8.
The final level.
Yep. Where we'll destroy them as Max and Skate. Why not? Welcome back, everybody. It also helps, and to answer Hype's question of we actually made it to the last level before we stopped. It also helps that this game just again felt well more polished, had a lot more combat options, and yeah, just all in all, I definitely enjoyed this romp a bit more than the first one. Not saying that the first one was bad. The first one definitely
I'm sorry. Can we just pay attention to the fact that this kid right here is literally trying? He looks like he's trying to run for me, but it's like, we should probably get a move on.
Again with this.
We
just beat these guys up.
Yeah, this is literally the final level of the game. Mr. X is head of operations.
It's Bear Jr.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Bear Jr. ain't happy we beat up Bear Senior.
I love his cartoonish tiptoe ow, 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 ow. Okay, you're not cartoonish. You're a man.
He's a man who eats bears for breakfast.
Wow.
Ow.
Well, I mean that's why he takes their name.
Oh, really?
I don't remember Bear Hugger eating bears.
I thought they just fought bears.
No, he just ate maple syrup.
Whoop. Here, you take it for me.
There we got him. No, he's not.
No, he didn't.
I'm sorry. That's still one of my favorite out of context bits from the Punch Out thing. It was like, and the bear caught him, and the bear trained him.
I love that part too.
Yeah.
Oh man. And it all worked. And it all played out so well with what was on screen.
Because it was just such an incredible, what the,
why did the bear train
him?
I also love while you were when you first were fighting Sandman, I was talking about you can do it, avenge Uncle Ben.
I was like, oh no. There we go. Oh god. Whoa, Vulture.
For all these years. Young to be a vulture.
Sorry.
I feel like at some point, with all the amount of carnage we're pulling, it's got to collapse this elevator at some point. Oh, yeah, by the way, another elevator section.
Yeah, they like
this game loves their elevators.
I'm assuming they're gonna come back. It's well, then at that point, they're gonna come back because they're iconic now.
Oh yeah, no, it's like it's a staple. Son, no.
You're actually getting in it.
Nice.
You gotta learn your lesson sooner or later.
That is a grueling. That is a grueling, cruel grab movement. I'm gonna go out here. All right, you guys have fun. What if I could just do that? Just
he's like, no, you will stay in here and you will fight like a man.
Oh gosh, he is very angry.
Yes, he is. Ow.
I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why I just made the question of why is he so angry. We're in the game of anger.
Yeah, this whole game is anger management.
It literally is. And we got a lot of steam to burn.
Yeah, I just imagine, like, during this fight, you're like, so Neil, why don't you tell me about your father? He never hugged you much as a child, did he?
And Neil just goes, ah! Don't tell me more about that. Ah! Okay, oh god, I'm actually gonna ruin my throat doing that. Hang on. Okay.
It's like, now just imagine, like, it's like, yeah, well, so I hear he never hugged you as a kid. Ah! He just slashes you open. I see issues pent up.
Well, it looks like somebody looks like somebody liked playing with scissors in arts crafts.
There has to be an easier way to get out of a grab.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought I thought you were about to. I thought after all of this, James, after all this time, you're finally gonna be all like, there has to be an easier way to resolve this matter.
Oh boy.
Yeah, let's just resolve it over tea and cookies.
Must we fight? Must we?
Can't we
must
discuss a bit of you devil us all?
Must we resort to such barbaric acts of ow, ow? Okay, we're almost at the top.
Out, gentlemen and Eggman.
I feel like this has to be the last string of them before we actually reach the top.
It better.
Oh,
not him again.
The Ultimate Warrior is back in the Eggheads, and he had a really bad day at the beach.
It's frickin' it's Red Hulk.
What?
After what news I've read up on today, I did not need to hear that right now.
Wait, what happened? Wait, what happened to the what?
I was just making a joke about how like he looks sunburned.
I know. It's just that probably not a good time to be talking about, so I'll just shut up right there.
Sorry. Okay, how about this? I know which character you're talking about, Logan. Is it that one guy from?
We're here. This is it. And it looks like Mr. X has brought a new right-hand man.
Okay. Also, can we back up and realize that I just completely schooled that guy in the corner and he didn't know what to do?
But yeah, Logan, the guy that you were trying to talk about, is it that one guy from Street Fighter 4 that like oil bathes wrestling?
No, I was just talking about Red Hulk.
Oh, that too.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, enter Shiva, who I want to say is actually loosely based on the martial artist that we fought in the original game.
Maybe.
Fair enough.
Oh, boy.
And if it means anything, he does return in the third game.
Which means he'll probably be in the fourth game.
He kind of looks like Liu
Kang.
Yeah, Liu Kang if he wore a black suit.
He's also very aggressive.
Well, he is literally Mr. X's right-hand man in this very moment.
and I still love those cutaways of just Max being like, hold me.
But it looks like he's almost down for the count, but ow!
Ow.
Those grab moves. Okay. Oh, jeez. I wish there was a... you know what? I think I was able to wrestle out being grabbed by just moving the D-pad, like, wildly, like, just mashing the buttons.
Maybe.
That makes sense. Ow.
But, oh, jeez, but if you get... Oh, man, he is, like, trash. It's like, he'll just... Wow, and actually now noticing, Mr. X is not too happy right now. He used to laugh at our hijinks. Now he's just like... Stop it!
There's two.
You better, damn it!
Oh gosh. Okay. No. Oh, I can't get my specials off fast enough.
Yeah, and
oh, and that roundhouse kick.
This is something I've noticed with bosses in general. They're just as liable to grab you as you can to them.
Yes. Yeah. Get off me. Thank you. Now's not the time.
Now's not the time for a father-son hug.
Oh gosh! He canceled my special as I was charging at him. Oh, no. Oh jeez. Okay.
I can only imagine how bad Mr. X is gonna be.
Can I punch him from off screen? Oh no!
You almost did.
Wait! You almost got him.
I'm gonna let him on screen before I kill him.
Yeah. There. And off he goes.
There, I bonked him in the head for you.
Now for Mr. X, and he still brought his gun.
He's got a gun.
He brought his gun.
Oh yeah, just like in the first game.
Change.
I love how he was very smart. He's like, okay, Max, he's going out first. Take him out.
And I love that he still pistol whips you.
Yeah. He still got that going for him. Oh wait, he's over here. I got him.
I'm just trying to clear some of these moves. Yeah.
Oh, it looks like you're about to do a pile driver.
Or what is it called? The tombstone move or whatever it's called. Okay, there I go down one more time. Hang on, I'm coming in. I'm getting there. Hang on.
You don't have to. Okay, there you go.
These other ones are getting in the way.
Blaze, and you go be Axel, I guess. Just
yeah, makes sense. A proper book ending. Let's do it as it was supposed to have been in the first game.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna mess up Pipe's thing that badly.
Yeah, I was about to say, do it how it's. Let's not make the same mistake we did last time, right, Logan?
It was all calculated.
Well, you did. Well, your calculations were incorrect, good sir.
I honestly didn't think. Again, by all accounts, you should have won and should have saved the day. Not.
I feel like you get the ending triggered if any of you say yes at the beginning at all. I think we were both supposed to say no.
Because otherwise, that makes no sense. Like, you know what? Even though I just killed my friend,
I got him with a great number.
Nice.
Yay! Props. But yeah. Oh, where'd he go?
Oh, he's still down.
Oh, he's just down. Okay.
My leg.
Stage 8 clear.
And with that, that's it for Streets of Rage 2.
So, yeah. Now again, that felt a lot more solid. That felt more like the old Capcom beat 'em up bundles, which they should totally make another. Oh, high scores. Let's see where we all wound up in the grand scheme of this.
We're probably going to see our name a billion times throughout this whole thing, but yeah, they all brought him down together this time.
But he's smiling.
Now this time, learn your lesson, old man.
Main planning, yeah. So
shout ow.
But no, I know that felt much more solid, much more well polished. I enjoyed that. I'm looking forward to the third one.
There he is.
I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys handle 3, and of course 4. I'm happy to see this series be remembered and still worked on. I never. Because I never really played Double Dragon. The most I'd ever played was that one time we did River City Ransom, and of course all the Capcom bundles. But was Final Fight another beat 'em up?
Yeah, Final Fight. That's Capcom's version of it.
That's right. Okay, we gotta get to that point. So Skate got his.
We already did that for the beat 'em up bundle. Remember?
Oh, that's right. There was only one Final. Oh, that's right. There
were sequels though for the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, we should.
Which, I mean, if they don't get added to the Super NES Classics thing anytime soon, we could do those whenever.
Yeah,
didn't Final Fight also have a Sega CD game?
There was a Sega CD version of Final Fight, yes. But,
were there any? And then I'm so sorry, I completely forgot. What was the name of the beat 'em up that was on the Neo Geo?
That was the Neo Geo. I feel like I should know what you're talking about, but I don't remember.
I'm gonna look that up. Hang on, real quick.
I don't think there were any really iconic ones.
Let's see.
And our heroes
it's the sun.
Yep, they come out into the sunlight to see a old friend come over to help to pick us up.
Oh, it was Mutation Nation and Burning Fight.
Okay, yeah, 2 games I barely even heard of. So
fair enough. Yeah, I need to look into. Or wasn't Fatal Fury one?
Fatal Fury is a Street Fighter-esque game, and look, the cops come back to take us home.
Sorry, all of our cars were in the shop after the first game. We had to pool our money together just to get this one helicopter. Yeah, actually, that is actually something of note. Is this time the big finale wasn't in the city in a big underground base. It was here, in a freaking island fortress.
And let's see here. We didn't even break first place.
Yeah, the highest we got was freaking 5th.
Yeah. And it was with characters we literally played as at the very last second.
Oh, yeah, because they got all the big bonus points. But, yeah, no, I had fun with that. What did you think, James?
I mean, yeah, I do think, this is pretty much how a sequel should be handled. Pretty much tinker with what the first game had and make it better. And they did. And, well, I enjoyed it very much so.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, that said, ladies and gentlemen, next time, at some point or another, we will be doing Streets of Rage 3, though, again, which version we'll be tackling is still... We'll decide on that later. But, of course, naturally, we're going to do Streets of Rage 4 at some point or another. Get your ugly-ass face out of my screen, Mr. X. But, that said, see you all next time.
See ya!
Bye!